So before we start, our question of the day: what was your favorite Disney Channel show?
That's hard.
I know there's a lot of good ones.
I have an answer.
I
Jerry, what
think.
was yours?
Go ahead, Jared.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah.
Always.
I think I looked a lot like Selena Gomez in my prime. So yeah, I was fond of it for that reason specifically, but I'm a music gal. So Hannah Montana hit
That's fair.
really hard. But also at the same time, I had a huge crush on Dylan Sprouse. So Sweet Life and Sweet Life on Deck was like season 1 and 2 was like, oh my God, Dylan Sprouse going through puberty, please.
I had I had Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls was amazing. Kicking It was pretty good.
I liked the first season of Kicking It. That was
yeah.
good.
Disney XD.
Yeah, and then I watched Zeke and Luther a lot.
My God, you're that generation.
Little skater boys.
This is such like these are the skater boy shows.
And then yeah, probably Sweet Life on Deck.
These are the skater boy shows that came on after I stopped watching Disney Channel.
Y'all remember the Sweet Life on Deck with Wizards of the Waverly Place?
Sweet
Remember
Life,
the Sweet Life?
Wizards on Deck with Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
All
Remember
three.
the
Okay,
Sweet
but
Life
like-
on Deck movie.
Okay, but
Yeah,
also
with the clones.
what was it? That's So Sweet Life with Hannah Montana.
Oh, that original. Yeah,
I don't remember it,
OG.
honestly.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm 4 years older than my boyfriend.
Ah.
Ah.
All right, so today we are going into our Disney do's and don'ts, just for people who haven't gone to the parks or just want a little like insight about like what you should do, what you shouldn't do, just to make it a little easier for you guys. And since we are pretty much veterans, I know you guys both worked at Disney World and Disneyland. This should help you guys a lot, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to start with the do's or the don'ts?
I think we should start with the do's.
Yeah.
The do's, okay. What was your guys' first ones?
My first one was get park hopper.
Yeah.
That's very valid. Yeah, you
Especially
should.
at Disneyland, I definitely believe in the park hopper.
Yeah.
My first do, I'm actually going to change my first do because you said, oh, you have insight because you used to work there. And I was like, oh, I could say that. When the character attendant says like, the character will be right back, just wait. Like, don't.
They will in fact be right
They
back.
will in fact be right back. Like, don't freak out.
It's
Don't
not-
think you have to get in line again. Like, just hang out for 5 minutes. They'll come back. Don't feel pressure.
It's pretty fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
For,
Do wait around.
For the kids listening or the parents who have kids and are listening with them, skip about a minute. We're just switching out.
Yeah.
We're coming right back out. It's gonna be 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's really not that long. Yeah. It's not that long. You'll be fine.
I said explore outside activities to like go check out the hotels, Disney Springs or downtown Disney, because there's so much to do outside of the parks that a lot of people don't think about. Like there's a whole movie theater at downtown Disney, or I guess now Disney Springs. There's a bunch of dining, really, really good dining, some shows. Like honestly, you can do a lot outside of the parks that you wouldn't be able to find inside them, which is cool.
My next do is take your time. I know a lot of people want to sprint around and like make sure they see everything in that day. Unless you're only there for one day, I promise you'll see it the next time you're there.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I was eating. My next do, bring extra face masks for yourself, not even for the people around you. Bring extra face masks for yourself. Because you'll never know when you'll run into an incident where, like me, you don't know where you put your face mask, or like my boyfriend, where you sweat through your face mask. So Panini advice, bring 2, 3, 4 with you in your bag. So then just in case, you always have one available for you.
So going off of what I said before, like outside activities, the hotel dining is honestly super good. And I highly recommend dining at the hotels or Disney Springs because
you do not have to be a guest.
It's a lot better. Yeah, you do not have to be at the hotel that you're going to. You just have to get a reservation.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's anything that you are like super passionate about that you want to experience that a lot of people talk about, like California Grill or the Contemporary, or honestly anywhere else, definitely try and
and Boma.
definitely try to get a reservation because they are fantastic.
Absolutely.
Before I continue, I'd like to state that mine are more so leaning towards Disney World.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had a mix of both. So
Yeah.
My next one is Resort Hop. Going off
Yes,
of what Sky
yes,
just
yes,
said,
yes, yes,
the
yes.
restaurants are amazing. Especially in Disney World, if you're at Magic Kingdom and you're like tired of Magic Kingdom, please go look at the resorts. Go look at the Contemporary, the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian. They're beautiful. The Imagineers did not stop their creativity at the parks.
Yeah.
Everything's beautiful.
We literally just went to Grand Floridian just to walk and look at stuff for like an hour. It was great.
Trader Sam's.
Trader
Awesome.
Sam's.
We walked from Magic Kingdom to Grand Flo to Polynesian, and that was a time that was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you walked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the walking.
Good time.
trail. Yeah.
Well, Sky and I are both,
Healy, if anything.
both of our love languages is quality time. So
That's fair.
yeah, so we really enjoyed like nobody's around. We're walking to the hotel, beautiful view of the lake, and we just get to spend time with each other. So like just like strolls are really good for us. So we really enjoyed that walk.
Oh, that circle would be such a good thing to like roller skate on too.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Anyways.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do take a break and enjoy a sit down attraction every once in a while. I know that they're not really that popular, or that they seem quote unquote boring, but it's a lot of walking and it's a lot of energy exerted. And especially if you're in like the deep winter or the deep summer, it's either too hot or too cold. So those attractions are a great opportunity for you to kind of just chill. You get to still enjoy Disney magic, but it's a great time to kind of slow your heart rate down a little bit so things don't really seem as escalated. Because you're at Disney World, it's not going to go away. You'll be okay. Just sit down and chill for a little bit. And I also do love the Tiki Room for that reason exactly. So Carousel Progress, also great one.
People Mover.
People Mover is a great one as
People
well.
Mover.
Yeah. Parts of the Caribbean.
Living with the Land.
Living with the Land is a great one to
Living
zen
with
out
the
on.
Land.
Great one. Yeah.
Parts of the Caribbean, it's all inside. The queue's pretty much all indoors.
Yeah.
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth
do a
is
chill.
amazing.
Do a chill ride. Chill rides are great. Yeah.
Finding Nemo. No.
Festival of the Lion King.
Festival of the Lion
Yes.
King. Perfect. Yes. Absolutely.
Navi River
Best
Journey.
thing!
Not Navi River Journey.
Not
That thing
Navi
is 2 minutes
River.
long. If you want a 2-minute break,
Skylar gets
sure. Not
Soarin'.
even 2 minutes. 30
Well-
seconds. If you want a 30-second break, then sure.
Honestly, like everything in the Land Pavilion is pretty good.
The Land is a great place to chill
Yeah.
out. Absolutely.
What was my next one? Oh, higher attractions during firework times. Some attractions are super good to get done during that time, just because there's like a lot of really big attractions that are going to go down for the wait time.
Yeah.
So they're pretty good to get done when everyone's already preoccupied. A great one is Mine Train. Super cool, especially during the fireworks. That's really fun.
We love it.
Big Thunder Mountain is also a good one. Most of Magic Kingdom, honestly.
Yeah. My next one. Ooh, where am I? My next one is Stay on Property. This is.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you
look,
already
that's
say
so
this?
cute.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I did it for a different way.
This goes for me for Disneyland and Disney World. Disney World, there's nothing that beats the themed hotels, and
That's true.
you get complimentary ride service, not ride service, but buses,
Transportation.
And, transportation. And in Disneyland, if you're a nut like me, you don't want to step out into California. You just want to go. You just want to go back to the hotel and still be in Disney.
They have some nice off-property ones in Disneyland, though. I'll give them that because
I agree. I usually stay off property. I just really like staying on property.
I know there's a really big appeal to it. You should stay on property at least once, but like off property is like fine.
So honestly, part of
Hulu.
me to be honest, is thinking like staying at a higher resort
Mm-hmm.
like Riviera or the Yacht Club or something, because you want to get the most out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and have a really nice place to crash. I know that like Pop Century and like Art of Animation is really good because you also have the Skyliner right there.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's not really great room service. There's not a
Mhm.
lot of good food there, so you just kind of gotta play it on how you want your trip to be.
Yeah.
So honestly, higher end resorts will give you the most out of it, especially with the parks.
Mm-hmm. Also,
My,
Yacht and Beach Club is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Was it Armidas?
Yeah, I
yes.
think. I don't know what order we were going in, so I'm just gonna do link your tickets.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yeah.
Yes,
Linking
yes.
your tickets is, I think, kind of, and I don't, maybe it doesn't do much, but for me, I just have a peace of mind knowing that everybody has everything. Like if it get your party together and just like know that you all have everything. It's easier for Disneyland than it is for Disney World. Disney World, you have to like make your family group and then you have to send an email and then you have to input your stuff. And it's a lot. Disneyland, it's just scan your ticket and go. And also it's very like gentlemanly. Gentlemen, link your tickets and then scan your girl in to the park.
Wow. She loves
My
that.
my boyfriend does that. It's very small, but it's very cute when he's just like, "Oh, don't worry. I don't take your phone out. I have your ticket." It's very chivalrous.
It's like holding the door open.
It's like holding the door open. It is. It's cute.
It's like holding the turn bar and
The turnstile. It's after you, my dear. It's super cute.
When you just push the turnstile down and you knock your girlfriend in the back of the knees with it.
That sounds like Skylar Gifford. That sounds like
now
him.
that sounds like a good time. This is off topic, but my friend sent me a photo of her car, and she got the yellow safety strap on her seatbelts. So
Oh
as
my
like you're
God.
locking in, you have to pull the yellow tab.
Oh
It
no.
was so great.
I hate
Oh my
it.
god, it was so funny.
Mad about it.
But I said during the summer, take a day off and go to the water parks. There's 2 water parks in Florida.
Mhm.
And there's a lot to do there. A giant lazy river.
Yeah.
Lots of water slides. Some of the most insane water slides at honestly any other water park. They have the really cool hydroplane that they do where they
Mhm.
like launch you through the water. It's like a roller coaster, honestly. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely go
the-
and check them out.
The food at Typhoon Lagoon right now is prime too, so I would highly recommend.
And
Yeah.
kind of also ties into me saying get park hopper, because the water parks close a bit earlier than everything else. So
Mhm.
if you just want to like go in the morning and stay until 1, you can go to Epcot or something
Yeah.
at night.
Mhm.
We on our 5th ones or our 4th ones? I lost my place.
I just did my 4th.
Okay. My final do then is save up longer to stay longer. I know it's very enticing for a lot of people to be like, okay, cool, I have them. Oh, that's not what I was saying.
Oh.
No, play like save money.
Yeah,
to
save
go
money.
longer.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I
Not
know
stay from dusk till dawn.
I thought
No,
that's what he was
no,
talking about.
no,
I thought he
no,
was like
no.
talking about opening to close.
No, that's one of my don'ts, actually.
Yeah, because Skylar Gifford stays all day. We'll get to that later. Okay, go ahead.
Wow.
So pretty much, I know it's very enticing to be like, oh, I have enough money to stay on property for 4 or 5 days while I'm there. I hate to tell you, you're not going to see everything you want to in Disney World for 4 or 5 days unless you've been there as many times as we have.
Mhm.
It's not worth it. It's definitely worth it to save up for it. It's worth it to save up for
week.
the extra
Yeah.
week to 10 days so that you get to see stuff.
Mhm.
And a really cool thing about like if you do like 10 days, you automatically for the most part get discounts on the room. The longer you stay, the more you get. So like honestly, if you're gonna do it, might as well just go all out because
Go all out.
you have no idea when you're gonna go back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So might as well just do it.
Who's next? Me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. My last do is try as many drinks as you can.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there are
Not you, Sky.
a lot.
Oh.
No, you're done. You're cut off. And I mean this for alcoholic and non-alcoholic people as well. try as many like non-fountain drinks as you can, because there are a lot of really cool creations there.
Club
And
Cool.
yeah, Club Cool is great. If you're in Galaxy's Edge, there's a cool cold brew in Disneyland. They do like the milks. They have really cool like ice cream floats or root beer floats. Like they have there's a large variety. And I think that it's definitely worth it to go around and just like give yourself a little refreshment and try all these amazing creations, because I do regret not trying all of them at some point. So I've
Yeah,
tried
that's
like
valid.
these lemonades, these teas, these like they're so good. They're amazing.
My last one is specifically for Florida, and I'm really sad that they don't do this here. I was talking to Armita about this actually.
Mm.
But if you go to Fort Wilderness and some of the other hotels, at night they do like movies at the fire pit. And a lot of the time they have like different characters that will like come out and do like private meet and greets and like photo opportunities with the characters as you roast marshmallows. It's just really, really cool. It's really cute.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I used to do it all the time when I went down to Fort Wilderness. We'd always go to the fire pit and we'd always see Chip and Dale there. So it was
Nice.
one of those core memories that I think I'll always have.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the don'ts. My first don't is don't only eat at the walk-ups.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. Please don't.
Kind of off of what Sky was saying, resorts have amazing food. Honestly, some of the sit-down restaurants in the parks, some of the best food I've had in my entire life.
Heck yeah.
Especially in Epcot.
Epcot. You're kidding. Yeah. Nine Dragons. Hello.
Germany Pavilion.
Teppan Edo in Japan. Amazing food.
Nine Dragons, please slay my
Nine
life.
Dragons. Chef de France, we had the best creme brulee I've ever had in my life.
Oh, yep.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I know it's very enticing to be like, oh, we're gonna be on the move all the time because we want to see everything.
Don't do that.
We want to save money.
Yeah.
But you got to give yourself a break sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, also, the Beast Castle, and
Be Our Guest
is super, super good. Their desserts are amazing.
I'm so mad we didn't go. We need to get on top of that next time. I want to go
dinner.
so bad.
I went for lunch and I went for dinner.
Good. I went for dinner last time.
Okay, I'll go for dinner this time. Yeah, no, for real. You really like, unless there's like a seasonal offering at some of these walk-up places, like I mentioned earlier in the episode, like the Lunar New Year stuff happening. Disneyland has good walk-up food during the holidays and during specific seasons. I will give Disneyland that. They're very good at that. But yeah, I think we had the best eating experience when we were in Florida because we went to so many different resorts for dinner.
Yeah.
I think
we ate.
Yeah, I think the best like in Disneyland is gonna be at the New Orleans Square.
Oh,
New Orleans Square has really, really good foods.
French Market corn chowder.
Yeah, I was gonna say French Market is amazing, and then if you go over to DCA, all of the Wharf is really, really good. I highly recommend the Wharf, and then
Paradise Garden Grill.
Yeah, I was gonna say
not the Italian joint in there. Don't go in there. Go to Paradise Garden Grill.
Yeah,
instead.
Paradise Garden next to Goofy Sky School, and like the backside of Pixar Pier is also super good.
Oh yeah.
But for my first one, it was so funny because I copied you. I literally said, don't stay off property. Disney has transportation to get you around from the buses, the boats, and the Skyliner. Literally exactly what you said.
Last time I stayed at Disney World, my mom and I had the perfect room because we stayed at Pop Century, but we were equal distances from the Skyliner and the buses.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was this beautiful, 5-minute walk along the riverside.
That's where me and Alex stayed.
Yeah. Or the Skyliner. It was awesome.
That's gorgeous. Yeah. Mine is don't make a plan. Because, and Skylar's probably looking at me like I'm crazy right now.
No,
because
I
because I'm a big planner. But like personally, when I'm actually like, I plan like where I'm gonna eat for my reservations and stuff like that. But when I get there, I don't like to have a plan because I don't want to disappoint myself. If I can't do things that I had like waited for, like if I knew like when I go there, I'm gonna go on Small World, and then Small World breaks down. Like, what are you gonna do, right? So I I don't usually like to plan things out bit by bit. I like to go and then just kind of like it's just me and Sky walking around and being like, okay,
My
now
Disney
what?
experience. Check the
Now
wait
what do we do?
times.
Don't overplan.
Don't overplan. Yeah, do not overplan. Exactly.
My planning is looking at wait times. That's what I do for
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah,
That's what
don't
I do
overplan.
sitting at home.
Yeah, I do that too.
I'll be like, oh, what's the ride times in Epcot right
Mhm.
now?
Like plan your dinners if you're gonna go get a reservation. Like plan that
Mhm.
out. But for the most part, like maybe you won't be in the mood for fireworks. Maybe you're more in the mood for rides. Maybe you're in the mood for Fantasmic. Like just kind of play it by ear. And especially for like lunches and stuff, like just go with what is around the corner. Because we went to Flame Tree Barbecue at Animal Kingdom and I had the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And that was a spur of the moment decision. So definitely like kind of let Disney tell you what to do when you get there.
Yeah.
A big thing is don't rely on the wait times. They
Mm.
can either be super like on point and like if not super below it. A lot of the wait times, like I'll tell you like 40 minutes and then it'll be like 25.
Yeah.
But for
And it's
certain
because-
attractions,
yeah.
yeah, it'll be like 40 minutes and then turn out to be 3 hours for Frozen. So just be cautious on where you go.
Mm.
It could fluctuate really, really easily.
Yeah.
So just be ready for that.
And it's because some rides, because of the panini, some rides aren't doing the red tag thingy.
Yeah, or
so
a
they're
lot of
just
the rides, like
guesstimating.
they'll break down and they don't tell the people online, or they don't tell
Yeah.
you approximately when they're going to reopen. They just
Yeah.
say if you want to stay here, you can, but it
Mhm.
could be a really long wait. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's more like this seems like it could be a long wait.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. Yeah.
My next don't is if you're in Disney World, don't get a rental car, especially if you're staying on property.
Yeah, don't do that. No,
there's
don't
no-
do
Highly
that.
agree. Highly agree. Yeah.
No
use
point in
for
it. Do
You're
not do
paying
it.
for the rental car and you're paying for gas and you're paying for parking.
Mhm.
I know to some people that's not an issue because some people don't want to wait for the buses or the
Mhm.
Skyliner stuff. However, you're gonna save at least $500
Like
if you don't get a
sit
rental
down
car.
for 10 minutes and breathe rather than drop $500.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to be honest, like I love riding the buses. Like there's so much that you see them, like they take you to places that you wouldn't see if you were just
Mhm.
driving there, especially to like other hotels. So like I highly recommend it. It's
Also
really cool.
he likes the bus a lot because the seats are prime, so he can just fall asleep right on my lap.
I fall asleep in any car,
It's because
anytime.
he's short.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
You short to me.
Well, yeah, you're
Remember that.
6'1".
6'6".
6'6".
You're short to me.
Wow.
Your head fits right under my chin.
That's cool.
Oh my god, that's so funny to me.
So another one is don't skip the shows. There's so much entertainment to like watch and like be a part of, especially at Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, you got Kite Fails, you got the Beauty and the Beast show, you got three castle shows at Magic Kingdom. Like there's a lot to see.
Okay, first
Festival
of all,
of the Lion King.
First of all, Mr. I don't want to watch socially distanced Beauty and the Beast. Why would I want to do that?
You'll get a good laugh. I watched it
Yeah.
and I laughed.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I'm sorry.
I wanted to laugh so hard at it, but is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Or
get
did you
hate.
have more to say, Sky?
I was gonna say that maybe like one of these like episodes we could do a like live stream of us watching the Beauty and the Beast live on stage.
Oh my god.
Laughing.
That's actually really funny. I love that we're doing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get hate for this one. Don't camp out to watch fireworks.
I
agree.
That statement is correct.
I
Okay,
agree.
good. Okay, good. I'm glad because I'll tell you, I've done it, many times, and I feel like, first of all, you waste so much time, and also like having one person wait there while you go have fun is really like it's rude. It's really rude. And also when you wait forever, when you camp out, however, people get really snotty and you get really pretentious over the spot that you've held for so long. And so it just brings a bad vibe to the entirety of the experience. The point of these shows is that they make them big enough so you can see them from pretty much any angle. Parades, I don't care, parades, fireworks, Phantasmic, what have you. They're intentionally supposed to be big so then you can see them
You can
from
literally show
wherever
up
you're
15
standing.
minutes before the show and you'll be fine.
Literally,
Yeah.
we did that for Christmas Fantasy, and we were like pushed to the back. But again, it's big enough. Like you'll be fine.
Also,
Like the projections are everywhere.
yeah.
You'll be okay.
Also, 9 out of 10 times, I'm sorry for the people who do like to camp out for fireworks. 9 out of 10 times, you're gonna get somebody putting their kid on their shoulders directly in front of you. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. The fireworks are up there, not right in front of you. You don't have to be. And also for fireworks, especially if you're way up front, your neck's gonna get so cramped up that it's like, and you're gonna be like, man, I could have gone on Space Mountain in this time. But yeah, definitely like just show up. Like maybe 20 minutes beforehand, just show up. That's fine.
My next don't is the one that Skylar is gonna have a visceral reaction of. Don't stay in the parks all day. I know it is so tempting to, but let me tell you, especially if you're going to Disney World.
I agree. Actually, no. For
It's-
Disney World, I highly recommend that because there's so much to see. Okay, continue.
It's one of those things where I have the golden ticket for my days, how they're set up in Disney World. Especially if you have kids, please go back to the hotel. If it's not for the rest of the night, it doesn't have to be. Go back for a few hours. Let your kids take a nap. Go play in the pool. Do something. You need a few hours to, or else when you get home, you're gonna be like, thank God for this vacation away from my vacation.
Yeah.
And that's not how you should go away from a Disney vacation.
Not at all. Yeah. And they have these, especially if you're staying on property, these resorts have amazing amenities for you to enjoy them. And if you're in the parks from open to close, you don't get to enjoy what the hotel has to offer you. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm a nap in the middle of the day kind of person anyway, and he hates that.
I always tell you can go back and sleep. I'm not going to stop you.
He's like, you can go back. That's fine. And I'm like, then what's the point of me flying 5 hours on a plane to spend time with you if I'm just going to nap by myself?
How are we spending time if you're sleeping?
Cuddles.
Okay, so my number 4.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Don't expect character interactions because there's not a lot of them at the moment. And especially because of COVID, they're super sporadic and they're very specific in the way they put the character interactions. So if you want them, you can find them, but I would say that they're not really worth it at the moment, or just in general.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, here we go. All right. From speaking from personal experience, no matter how comfortable you think they are, absolutely do not wear your new shoes. Do not wear your new shoes. No matter how comfortable you, like if they've got new insoles, whatever, do not wear your new shoes because they're 10 out of 10. You're still breaking them in. They're going to kill you. Like Disney trips it's the time for all reliable. Like just
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I can say, like, if you bought shoes specifically for your Disney trip because it's like, oh, memory foam insoles, you need to break those babies in at least a week before.
Yeah, I wore brand new Adidas sneakers in November to Disneyland, and they destroyed my feet. And then in December, I wore my really old, like 2-year-old, like Dr. Scholl's like slip-ons, and I honestly could not tell you that I ever had my feet hurt. I felt great the entire time.
Yeah.
So that's Disney trips are you break them in beforehand or just go with all reliable.
Yeah.
My second to last don't sleep in super late. This goes along with don't stay in the parks all day. I know you're on vacation. I know you want to sleep in. However, if you're one of those people or those families who show up at 11:30 noon to the park for the first time during the day, of course you're not going to like Disney because it's hot.
Mhm.
It started out hot, especially if you go like near the end of summer, like September or something.
Mhm.
Your day starting out scorching, and everybody's there then. I'm
Mhm.
not saying you have to rope drop. By all means, you don't have to get there at 7 a.m. You don't have to get there at 8 a.m. But get there by 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last one was don't write to get the boarding groups if you want to ride a certain attraction. Get up at 7 a.m. and make sure you get the line and the ride that you're going for, especially for Ratatouille and when Rise was open for that kind of thing. It was a lot to try to get one.
Mhm.
And you only have really one shot to do it. So just be ready for that if you're going to the park that has a boarding group. And if you want to do it, definitely make sure you wake up and get it done. You can go back to sleep afterward, but you're going to want to do that ride. So just keep that in mind.
Did you
What,
guys go
Armina?
on Ratatouille?
We did not.
We didn't know because it's easier to get a boarding. We're used to California boarding groups.
Yeah.
So when it came to Ratatouille, we were like, how do we do this? And also, like, our tickets were not solely controlled by us for Epcot.
Okay.
So it was a little bit more difficult to get that done. However, do get up early to get your boarding group. Do
Yeah.
not wake up your companion at 5 a.m. to say, babe, we have to get a boarding group. No, you have to get a boarding group.
When did I wake you up at 5 a.m.?
You had an alarm set that was so loud.
For 6 a.m., yeah. That's when the boarding group, not
And
5.
then you were like, yeah, and then you were like, babe, get up. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting up. He's like, yeah, we gotta get ready. You gotta go shout. No, I don't have to do that. You have to be up. I don't. So if you're getting up at 7 a.m. to do your boarding group, keep it to yourself. You'll have your group with you. You don't need them to be awake for it. Get the boarding, just get it done, and then let your party wake up naturally. It made me so mad when he would do that. I was so upset. I was so upset. I'm like, honey, it's 5 in the morning. I'm like, honey, it's I have jet lag. It's 5 in the morning.
They did not open at 5 in the morning.
You woke me up.
The boarding group is 6.
You woke me up at 5.
I would have not been up at 5 in the morning.
Yes, you would have. It was there's video evidence. I will show you. Anyway, my next one. Speaking of being super bitter, do not waste your time on Peter Pan. Disneyland
my
or
mom's
Disney.
Gonna come for you.
Do not waste your time on Peter Pan. Honestly, like Disney really needs to get a wake-up call. If those lines shrink drastically, if y'all stopped waiting an hour and a half for that ride, maybe they would actually figure out that it's time to get a refurb on it.
Yeah.
They need to refurb all those Fantasyland attractions.
Like the whole, I mean, because Enchanted Wish looks great. It's a great refurb. They did a great job on it. Peter Pan I need the same energy for Peter Pan. And if y'all
Pinocchio's
keep standing
Daring Journey.
And if y'all keep standing in line for 5 seconds above London, 5 seconds on a rickety boat, on a rickety flying boat.
Mr.
For 5
Toad's Wild
seconds.
Ride
It's the Navi River Journey of Fantasyland. There is no need for that line to be so long. There's no need.
He's going in.
Mr. Toad's worse though. Like they're just a bunch of like cardboard.
But the line is short.
That is true.
You literally walk on because it sucks.
Yep. I'm also tired of those rusty, crusty, dusty animatronics they have.
So done. I'm over it. I want that ride to be longer. I want it to be longer. I want it to be more magical. It needs to be fixed. And y'all keep telling Bob Paycheck that it's fine because you keep standing in line for it for 90 minutes. Like, stop. It's over. Like, let it change, please.
Let it die. Let it die. Let it shrivel up and die.
Okay.
Sorry.
My final don't fill your suitcase all the way on the way there.
Yeah.
If you're like me, I can fill a suitcase and I will fill a suitcase, but I will take a carry-on with like an actual carry-on suitcase with maybe 4 things in it because I know I'm gonna go crazy with merch. And I know I need a place to put it.
I'm gonna get like a big stuffed animal.
Money for my
I didn't get anything from Florida.
Overpriced suitcase.
Sky's not really a merch person like Jared and I are. But somebody
also didn't like any of it.
Somebody also presented me with an Encanto
Offend
bag
me.
at World of Disney. So
Well, yeah, you wouldn't shut up about it.
I
So
love that Encanto
I was like,
bag.
just take it already. Just get this over with so you
I
can
had
stop.
room for my other lounge flies because I got a new one.
Sky, do you have another one? Because you said
No,
last
that
one
was
on the
that was
last one.
everything.
Mhm.
Okay. Armida, do you have another one?
I do.